So you spent years working for somebody else for what? Just so you can give your time to them, missing out on your family, your responsibilities. So what if I told you that the biggest mistake was you give it all to them and not for yourself? Now you had that opportunity to get your time back before it's too late. And I want to share that with you. I want to share how I got my life back in order, show you how you can get away from that daily grind. I'm 51 years old and I discovered a way out. I want to show you how you can do the exact same thing. Like I said, I was stuck. I was barely keeping up and I wanted to do something different. I made a decision one day to start scrolling through social media. I wasn't even looking for this. I was actually looking for something different because I knew I needed a way to get out of that factory job. But I come across this opportunity online. I come across this video that caught my attention and I started watching it and it slowed me down. So I checked it out and this is what's truly changed my life. Now I have discovered that I can work for myself. I have a business that works for me 24/7 online while I get to go out here to the river. I get to go out to the lakes. I get to ride my bike and enjoy life every single day. I don't have to worry about punching that time clock. This business works for me 24/7 while I'm sitting there making income, doing the things that I enjoy doing, and it can work for you. But you ask yourself, is it really for me? If you're struggling, if you're burnt out, if you're tired of being broke, then I promise you this could very well be for you. It's not for everybody, but if you're going through those situations, it's very well could be. This could be the thing that turns your life around and helps you make that decision, start getting your time back in order, and it lets you start living a lifelong vacation instead of having to wait to get that opportunity once a year, maybe even twice a year, if you're lucky working for somebody else. But now you're asking yourself, Jimmy, why should I even be listening to you? Well, it's because I've been in the same situation. I lost my job when I was 42 years old. I worked in the corporate world. I had a great job where I got to travel. I got to see all kinds of places in the United States. I loved it. I didn't hate that job. It was great. However, another company come in and bought out the factory that I worked for, bought out that business. They let me and 74 other corporate jobs go in the same day. I didn't have a say-so in the matter. I had to sit there and live it up and turn my life around. I had to pivot. So I know what it's like. It sucks. It's a slap in the face when you got to go back out into the factory life where you're doing the everyday struggles, doing the things that you absolutely cannot stand to do, but you got to do it just to survive. I didn't have a backup plan whenever I lost that corporate job. That's why I ended up back out into the factory. I didn't have a degree. I couldn't get back in the corporate office, so I had no way out. I had to do what I had to do to survive, and I did it for as long as I could. In fact, I had a shoulder injury that required surgery. It was no fun. It put me behind the 8 ball. I had to sit there and file bankruptcy several years later, so I know what it's like. I know what it's like going through different jobs. Since I lost that corporate job and I had that injury, I was in and out of different factories just trying to survive, just trying to get by. So I know all too well what it's like. So yes, you have the opportunity to take information from somebody that's been through the same position as you. Now that I've found something at 51 years old, I discovered a way out, and it truly changed my life because I made a choice of myself. I made that decision to turn my life around for me, not for somebody else, but for me and my family, so I can spend more time going to the lakes, going to the rivers, doing the things that I enjoy. That's what it's all about. Whenever I stumbled across this, it wasn't some young kid just sitting there being an influencer. It wasn't somebody that just really caught my attention because they look good. It was because of the words that I heard. The words stuck out in my head that you can work 2 or 3 hours a day from home and get 100% income. So yes, I stopped my scroll and started checking this out. I'm just a plain old guy just trying to figure out a way to make income online, and that's what I found. That's what I discovered. So that's what I want to share with you. So if you want to know more information, put it in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to send over the blueprint that I discovered that started getting me built up, and you can start working the same way as me and start living your best life today. So I started following the exact same blueprint, the one that I'm going to share with you, how you can market yourself, how you can brand yourself, how you can get the entire automation process done for you. No cold calling people, no sliding into your DMs, no chasing people, just a sheer program that teaches you how to do automations, how to create videos, and it's working for you 24/7. Let me tell you a little bit of something about how the automations work. It's a game changer without a doubt. They work for you 24/7. You make a few videos, it doesn't matter whether it's faceless or you promote a video where you're talking. Once they're out there in the online space, they're doing all the work for you. As long as they got the information that people need, it's doing all the telling and selling for you. So it is a total game changer having that out there in the online space for people to come across any time of the day. That's why it's so awesome, because while you're sleeping, it's out there making money for you, my friend. In fact, one day while I was at the hospital sitting in the waiting room, I was up there visiting a friend that had been in ICU. I had a deal come across my phone that said I made a sale for $900. That was a game changer. not just for me, but it's happening for so many other people inside this program. It's happening every single day. So you could be next. It doesn't matter what it is, but you can make different sales all day long, every single day. When I started seeing results like that, that made me see things in a brand new perspective. It made me realize that great things can happen, great things can continue to change and happen. That's when I really, truly believed the online space is where it's going to be for the rest of my life, and I absolutely love it. All it is just proven results that you see every single day inside this community that I'm part of. I see a system that works. I see people living their best lives, and it could be the same just for you. Some of these people that's having such great results, I see these people on a daily basis inside my community sharing their opportunities, sharing their results, and it's absolutely amazing the things that we see on a regular basis. One of the things that this program has truly given me is the 3 C's. It's giving me clarity, it's giving me confidence, and it's giving me that extra cash flow. Who doesn't want that extra cash flow? And that's what it's doing for me every single day, where it's like helping me build up and get to that stuff that I need to help me live my best life. So if you're ready to start that life that you've always dreamed about, you're sick and tired of living in somebody else's shadow, you want to do something now where you can start seeing results changing and happening for you on a regular basis, then this could be for you. Every day there's someone inside this community that's making a sale for the very first time. In fact, I want to share with you right now one of them that just made their sale yesterday, and it's truly helping them, not only them, but for so many others. So this this program is helping so many people. So here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Are you going to make that rational decision to do something different for yourself, or are you going to step back and watch other people have that experience that you've always dreamed about? If you want to know more, put blueprints in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to send over the information and show you how to get going on it today.